over there. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say, hey, Jerusha. Hello, pretty people. Yes. Now I got my Facebook family and my Instagram family in the building. So if you are in the building, say, hey, Jerusha. I know it's Saturday. It's 1:30, a quick lunch and learn. So I'm going to do a quick lunch and learn with you. Of course, I need you to, yes, show up for yourselves every single day. You should never let your whole day go by and say you had a bad day. I think it's okay for you to have a bad minute or a bad hour. But I think that, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. She said, you are so beautiful. I love your hair. I love your makeup. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guess what? I use a facial milk that I call the milk in the box. The link is in the bio. So yes, I appreciate that. So I'm all about correcting, not covering. And so I love great skin. And so, yes, I'm all about that skincare life. So if you are wondering, just in case you are wondering, yes, I use a facial milk and the link is in the bio. So if you want to check that out, yes, or we can talk privately, but I appreciate the compliment. That is so sweet that you can actually tell people that they look nice. Some people can't even do that. So I appreciate that for real. Some people, it's hard for them to say anybody does anything great, look great. You know, it's hard for them, which is so sad that as people, we just can't congratulate each other and celebrate each other and collaborate with each other. So I certainly appreciate that. So yes, so hello, gorgeous. Instagram is in the building. Carla is in the building. Regina is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. All right, so this is the deal. Oh, I was telling TikTok about, my story. So those of you that are on Facebook, maybe you know, maybe you don't. But I am excited because I'm developing 100 online leaders in my personal organization. And I'm helping all of you build your businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. That just means you can build your business online and offline. I had a new team member that got started with me, and she's going to an event, and she was like, how would I talk to these people offline? Because yes, I teach online strategies, but I started offline for years. And that's how we built meeting people in front of us. And so she's going to this event and she wanted to know, well, how would I even start conversation? And so first of all, be you. Okay, that's the first thing. Be you. So if it's a baby shower or if it's a book club meeting or I don't know, whatever she's going to, it's about 20 or 30 people, then you just want to be yourself. And obviously you're going to connect with somebody in the room. Yes. Okay. So you're going to make sure you're connecting with someone in the room. This is what I told her. And then once you do that, obviously you're going to have small talk like, how do you know so-and-so, whoever invited you? It's pretty normal face-to-face to be like, how do you know Monica? Oh, I met Monica at da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I know Monica from She's My Soror. Oh, I know Monica from the book club. Like, it's pretty normal to talk to people. If it's like a group of 20 people, you're getting to know each other. Well, what do you do for work? Well, where do you, all of that is normal, right? So you got this conversation going that's chill. Then if you're talking to someone one-on-one, guess what you need to be doing? This is what I told her. So she just started with me like 2 days ago, right? So I told her what you need to do, right, is make sure you connect with them on social media. So, oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So what you need to do is go ahead. Everybody's on there. Lies if they say they're not. Okay, they are. And you want people that's on there. You want modern day people using modern day tools and technology. And so, yes, and you want people who want to learn. And so you want to connect with them on social media. So if it's Instagram that you love, if it's Facebook that you love, TikTok, whatever. So she said Instagram. So you want to make sure you say, oh, follow me. Are you on Instagram? Yes. Follow me on Instagram. And for me, I always give my information because I know they can't spell my name. And so for me, I always say, follow me on Instagram. This is a free business tip for you. You better write this down. Say, Jerusha, I'm giving it to you. And so, because in the 3-day ride, my business course, I actually give you my scripts. Like I give it to you in a PDF that you can download and take it with you. And so the 3-day ride is coming up March 22nd. So if you have not got your virtual seats, and now might be a good time for you to get it. Okay. So I told her, I said, you want to go ahead and connect with every person when you're talking individually. Hey, are you on Instagram? Let's stay connected. follow me. And I always say JERUSHER, follow me on Instagram, which is on all my handles. And this way, boom, they follow me. Now we're connected, right? You want them in your world. So it doesn't matter what your business is. You want them in your world so you can develop those relationships that you so need to build a business. And so now that she's in your world, okay, guess what you're going to do? The next day, you're going to connect with her, not the same day. The next day, you're going to connect with her 24 hours. Okay, you're making a connection. So now you're going to connect with her on Instagram or wherever she followed you. And you can say, I met you at Monica's party or whatever it was. I met you at Monica's party yesterday. Now you can ask what you really want to ask. You know, what do you do for work or whatever it is? And in that way, she can tell you, oh, I'm a librarian, I'm a counselor, I'm a teacher, I'm da-da-da. And whatever your script is to go into what you do and how you help people, that's how you would do that flow. Now, if you need a flow, you're like, I don't know what the flow is. I give it to you in my 3-day ride, like my actual scripts that will help you start the conversation, continue the conversation, and convert those people into your organization or as a client for your product. And so if that's something that you need, I'll see you on the ride. And so, yes, so I appreciate that. And then, so I wanted to talk about, so that was a free bonus off the top of my head. I just thought about that. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I wanted to tell you, well, I can't invite you on the live right now. I appreciate you on TikTok, but I can't invite you on the live at this moment because I'm actually training. But I'll be back after I'm finished the training. I'll be happy to answer your business question. So if you share or you tag, you and I just became besties, and I will answer any business question that you might have, or I will answer you privately. So if you had a business question, just put it in the chat and I'll make sure that I answer your question. And so I help small businesses, especially network marketers and direct sellers, build their businesses online and offline. So if that helps you. So what I wanted to say to you today is make sure that you are obedient to the process. Write this down. So Jerusha said, okay, be obedient to the process. You've heard people say your success lies on the other side of your comfort zone. Have you heard that before? Yes, put yes in the chat if you have heard that before. I also believe that your success is on the other side of your obedience. And I taught this before, but I was like, this is worth repeating because I don't think people really understand. Just like I gave you the example, I told my newest business partner, when you're at this event, to do these things, right? Now you're going to get there, you're going to get nervous. You're going to get there, you have great intentions, but then you don't do it, and then you don't have the results that you want, right? Okay, the moment that you say, okay, I'm going to do it, you need to act in that moment. If you let time pass by, you will naturally talk yourself out of it because the brain is trying to protect you. So the brain is like, oh, don't do it. What if they say no? Oh, don't do it. Oh, what if you look crazy? The brain is going to do that because it's his job to protect you, right? But the moment that your mentor, your business coach, or upline say, this is what you need to do to start the growth process, you need to be obedient, okay? So my success is on the other side of my obedience. I was obedient when I started my home-based business, and they told me I needed to talk to X amount of people. I was talking to X amount of people. I didn't know any different, right? And so I didn't have any reference. I never ran a business before. I never sold anything before. I worked in radio and television, so this was foreign to me. So I wasn't going to, rebel and be like, oh, I don't want to do that. Well, I don't know. I'm not successful in this area. I have had success, but not in this area. And even if you ran a business before, because sometimes when you ran a business before, then you get into another business, you think you know everything. Well, it might run differently because you are in a different type of business. And you got to be open to change and being obedient to whatever it is the person is trying to help you to achieve. Okay. So you know that voice that you be hearing all the time, that voice that's telling you, go ahead and talk to her and introduce yourself. Or that voice that's telling you, go ahead. And a friend request her and start that conversation. That voice is telling you to do it. Be obedient to that. But you don't do it because guess what? The brain is going to protect you. And the brain's like, oh, she might not reply. Oh, don't do that. Oh, it's going to feel weird. Oh, I feel weird. The brain is doing all of that. And this is where you got to be a conqueror. This is when you got to be like, I'm in control. This is where you have to say, well, wait a minute. I'm in control, right? I can do it. I physically have the ability to do it. I keep saying I want to grow a business, but I'm not doing the activity. I'm not being obedient to what I need to do to grow a business. And most people fear a known hell. This is what Les Brown said, not my quotes. Most people prefer a known hell to an unknown heaven, right? You don't know. That's where you want to go because you don't know what she's going to say, right? I'd rather ask and it be a no thank you than for me not to ask at all. Does it make sense? So you want to go ahead and say, let me go ahead and ask, just in case she might be looking for an opportunity. I just cringe when I think if the person didn't ask me. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy she asked me. Oh, her name is Kathy. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad she asked me about this business. I'm so glad that she asked. So you need to be thinking about the other person and just be obedient to what your business coach is telling you to do. Don't question everything. Don't be combative about every single thing. That means you're not coachable, right? The moment something doesn't feel right, you're like, oh, I don't think I can do it. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm big on communication. When you join my organization, I'm like, these are the rules. Rule number 1, we got to communicate. I don't know what you need. We have to communicate, but everything is figure outable. There's a book called Figure Outable. Everything is figure outable, right? So I just need to know what you need, and I need to make sure I can deliver that so we win. Not shut down and don't talk. That doesn't make sense, right? Okay, that's why we're in the world we're in right now, and things are happening because people don't know how to communicate effectively. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is you got to be able to follow rule number 1. Most people can't follow it. They claim they can, especially women. Oh, I tell people how I feel. Oh yeah, I'm just pretty blunt. No, you're not. You're blunt when you feel like you have something to deliver. You're blunt when you feel like you're right. You're blunt when you want to get your point across. You're not blunt when those bill collectors call. You're not blunt when you need to handle an important situation. You're not blunt when you're not. So that's not true. So let's just get in a place where we can be like, okay, what do I need to do to get results? What do I need to do to be open-minded to get results? Okay, that's where you want to be. And so you want to make sure that you communicate that to that person so y'all win together. It's not a one-way street, right? We all can win. It's an unlimited amount of money out here, girl. It's an unlimited amount. Let me help you get it. Okay, so if you want more success or be more successful, you must obey the voice of, you got God sitting over here, and I like to say the enemy or the devil, whatever you believe, sitting over there, negativity. Then you have the goodness over here, and the goodness is telling you to reach out to more people today. The goodness is telling you to write that book today. The voice that's telling you to open that, girl, read that book today, read a chapter. That voice that's telling you to end those toxic relationships. That voice that's telling you to start. I'm in a 90-day sprint. I got to go 90 days live on TikTok, sharing actionable business tips and motivating those people and building that TikTok audience. Every day, started January the 3rd, and now it's March 5th, right? So guess what? The voice is a voice that tells me every day, okay, you got to go live. Then there's this other voice, the enemy, the negativity, the toxic people, whatever. Girl, why you doing that? Why you doing that? Then there are people over here that's negative, and they don't think they negative, but they're negative because they're not saying go. You can do it. Put a little action to it. I was a cheerleader. Okay, so they're over here like, now, so what you think about that? So what you gonna do about that? So how you gonna feel about that? That's negative. Okay, so you want to make sure that you win because they're fighting every single day. They're fighting every single day. Every single day I have this part of my brain going, oh my gosh, you can do it. Then this part of my brain going, I'm sleepy, but I'm sleepy. Okay, and then this part over here is like, but girl, if you do it, what if you help 100 women earn 6 figures? What if you help 100 women start a business in your organization? What if you help 100 women, learn how to market and brand themselves in your 3-day ride? What if you help? Oh my God. Then I get excited again. So that's what you need to do. The success lies on the other side of your obedience. And so I'm obedient to the positive voice. Okay. Most people will not be obedient to that inner voice. They won't do it. They know what to do for you. If you've heard me before, I've said so many business tips, tools, apps, how to automate your business, all the things. Did you do it? Thank you so much for the hearts. If you tap the screen on Instagram and TikTok, all these hearts come up. It's real cute. So tap the heart. If this is helpful, #helpful. If this is helpful to you and you have not been obedient to the process, Today is your day. You're going to start being obedient to the process. Okay. Even when you don't feel like it. Okay. I don't always feel like it. And this is interesting. The fact of the matter is, the more people that you're talking to, the more people that you educate, the more relationships that you build, the more networking that you do increase your net worth. That's a fact, right? Any entrepreneur will tell you the person who talks to a lot of people probably make a lot of money. The person that talks to some people probably makes some money. The person who talks to a little bit of people probably make a little bit of money, right? So it's equal to the activity that you're doing. So what I would be doing is trying to talk to a lot of people. If that's what you want. If that's not your desire, that's all good too, okay? Most people will not be obedient to their inner voice because they're scared. Everybody has fear. It's conquering the fear. I have fear all the time. When I said I was doing this for 90 days on TikTok Live, oh my gosh, I was afraid to say it, but I knew if I said it publicly, I'll do it. Because I know somebody's watching to see if I actually do it. And if I do it, I give somebody else hope to do it for themselves. Make sense? So if I do it, I'm like, somebody else like, come on with me. So all of you that are riding this 90-day train with me, you're like, I'm in it to win it, Jerocher. All right, put 90 in the chat. You're like, I'm with you. So that's why I said it to you, so you can go with me. So we can do it. Okay, so that way I'm accountable, you're accountable, and we're winning. Now, I didn't tell you that it's going to get dirty. I didn't tell you, but let me be the first person to tell you this. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get grimy. It's not easy. It's not always pretty. No, it's not, but it's always necessary. Success demands grit. It demands courage. It demands boldness. It demands consistency and self-power and self-motivation and self-control. It demands it. It requires you to travel in unfamiliar territory. It requires me to travel every single day and press the button for TikTok to go live every single day. It's demanding it. That's the only way that's going to happen. So you will be using ways you had no idea, okay, when you're open to moving in a different direction. You will grow your business when you're open to moving in a different direction. Stop worrying about your feelings, okay? A feeling is not a fact. I said this earlier. I did a Zoom earlier. So I did a Zoom at 10:30, 11:30, and now it's 1:30. Back-to-back meetings. This morning, Saturday. Yes, grinding. It requires that. I didn't sleep late. I was like, oh, I gotta go. Okay. So you want to make sure that you understand the difference between a feeling and a fact. And you want to make sure that whatever the fact is, it's been proven that entrepreneurship is about building people. It's about focusing on people. But if you're not talking to the peoples, like you guys are my people, you're the pretty people. Oh, look, I got your pretty people t-shirts. Oh, listen. I got them in. Let me just tell you. I got your pretty people t-shirts. And that's why I did the screen so I could show everybody. I got your pretty people tees. Oh, look. I'm so excited. You guys requested it. I did it. Okay, we crown people. You see the crown is over people. We crown people over here. We celebrate people over here. We collaborate. We create great relationship and we create that money, honey. And so a fact is the more people you serve, right? The more people that you help reach their personal goals, right? The more people that you're pouring into, you'll always have what you want if you help enough people get what they want. What do the people want? What do the people want? So give the people what they want and you'll be more successful and you'll grow faster. That's the part. You're going to go much faster if you are obedient. So I've learned that swift obedience equals swift shift. I can't say that fast. Okay, say it with me. Write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me. Swift obedience equals swift shift. You want a shift in your life. You want a shift in your business, shift in your finance, shift in your relationships. Humble yourself, accept, invite, enjoy the direction of the process to success, and be obedient to that voice. Your blessing is on the other side of your obedience. That obedience, it told you to go live today. It told you to do a TikTok today. It did. It did. Remember? It said, oh, I probably should. Like today, I was like, oh, I got to make sure I mail out all of your pretty people teas. I got everything all together, got my packaging. Like I'm ready to go. I'm mailing your tea. Let me just tell you. I was like, I got to mail your tea today. I'm excited and thank you so much for your orders. It was just something like April, I got you covered today. Joanne, I got you covered today. Yes, you got the pretty people tea. Yes, Latasha, I got you covered today. Yes, Kamisha, is that right? I got you covered today. So if you ordered a pretty people tea, baby, I got you covered today. I'm on a mission. I'm being obedient. Do I feel like it after I've done 4 lives today, 4 trainings today, or orientation, enrolled somebody new in the business? Nope, but I'm doing it anyway. Obedience. The reward is going to come. It is. Stop looking for it and just fall in love. Fall in love with the process. Was this helpful or what? If you got value, make sure you hashtag helpful. If this was valuable to you, I know you already shared and tagged, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. Okay, arm yourselves with it. So please tag and share. You know, your business bestie. That's what you can do for me. Tag and share. That's what we do. I don't want to be the best kept secret. If you learn something today, then she can learn something today. I tell my boys all the time, what did you learn today? Okay, did you learn something today? Okay, go learn something and come back and tell me what you learned today. I don't care if it's a word. I don't care what it is, a math problem. Go learn something new and tell me what you learned. So I'm going to say it to you. Be obedient. Go do something today to further your business. Whatever that voice told you to do, I need you to do it. So if it told you, hey, write 1 paragraph in your book. Okay, if you write 2-3 sentences, you start it. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, if it told you to reach out to 10 new people today and just get to know them, right? Start new conversations. Okay, you reached out to 5. You start it. Be obedient to the process. Success lies on the other side of your obedience. Write that down. Say, Jerusha said. Say, Jerusha said. I told you what to do. So if you are excited, you're like, I didn't get my pretty people tea yet, Jerusha. So as soon as you order it, then I order it as well. And so it'll be coming to you. It's coming in the mail. So today, those that ordered already was last week. So I got them yesterday. I think I got them yesterday. And so, yes. So understand, I got you covered. No worries. Yes, I had it on. I have a few for myself, obviously. And so I had it on yesterday. I was like, this is so pretty. Purple is my favorite color, just in case you didn't know. Like purple is my favorite color. Really, I like it like lilac, but it's all good. Purple's my favorite color. So that's kind of my little signature. So whatever your signature is. And so I'm excited. Like, yes, this is your moment. So how many of you are going to be obedient today? Say me. You and I rolling together. Okay. Put it in the chat. Yes, Jerusha, I'm going to be obedient. Sometimes you got to have an accountability partner. Karen is in the building. Oh, thank you. You look pretty too. Yes, yes. I use my facial milk. I call it the milk in the box. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yes, make sure you share with your teams. And Allie Bally is in the building. Hey, Miss Allie. Make sure you share with your teams, obviously, especially because if you're seriously trying to grow your business and you love business tips like this, you are an avid learner, and you're like, I need this information. I'm tired of waiting. I've heard so many people say, do this, do that, and you haven't done it. Well, my course, the 3-day ride, it is probably for you. It's for those people that struggled like me in the beginning. You were posting and praying, but you were not getting results. And then you were reaching out to people, but you weren't saying the right things. And then when they said something, you didn't know what to say back. And you didn't know how to overcome the objection. You didn't know how to ask for the sale. You didn't know how to convert the person. You didn't know what to post, when to post. You didn't know what algorithm meant. You don't know the Facebook hacks. You don't know any of those things. That was me. So the 3-day ride was birthed out of my own pain and my own experience, that I put something together for those people because I want to help shorten your learning curve. You don't have to make all the mistakes I made. There's only 2 ways to get wisdom, mistakes, and mentors. You can mistake your way through it, girl. Go ahead. It ain't fun. It takes too long. Or you can have a mentor. I choose a mentor. I call it the M&Ms. The M&Ms. Okay. So that's the only two ways to get wisdom. And so I just chose, you know what, let me put this 3-day ride together. It starts March 22nd, 23rd, 24th. Register now, please, because I only can take a small group because I'm building my own organization. So I can take a small group. Doesn't matter to me what you sell. Your small business, you sell jewelry, hair, nails, lashes, oils. It doesn't matter to me what you sell. What matters to me is that you learn the skills, right? You learn the skills so you're more successful and you can leave a legacy or whatever your dreams is. Buy the house that you want, buy the car that you want, retire your parents, retire your husband, whatever it is. Okay, you got to be able to know the skill set to make that happen. Yes or yes. And so the 3-day ride is 3 days live with me. And I know I'm coaching you. So if you love this 15, 20 minutes, oh my God, you gonna love me one-on-one. Oh, she said, I love you so much. Gina said, I love you so much. Thank you, Gina. So if you gonna love me for real, you're gonna love me in that private setting because you get to ask your question pertaining to your business so that I can give you examples of what that should look like. I can give you examples of things that I did for sure that worked, that didn't work, the apps that I use, the tools that I use, the automation systems that I use, all the things. I cover that. And then you watch the replays because people ask, well, how long is it? Well, the replays are available for a couple of days. I'm supposed to, my mentor is like, it's priced. It's listen. It's supposed to be like $1,300 because the value that I give, because I have students that took the 3-day ride. And not only are they tripling in their production, one girl went from 1,000 in production. And I'm not making claims, Facebook or any of them. I'm just saying what she told me. She went from 1,000 in volume, let me say that, to over 15,000 in volume in her business after taking the 3-day ride. So I have some hot hitters that have done very, very well, but you got to implement. I give so much information that if you don't implement, you just in the same place. You got to do the things. Be obedient to the what? Process. You got to be obedient to the process and it will happen for you. So if that's something, oh, she said, I follow you on everything. Okay, I love it. So if you want that and you are tired of being sick and tired and you're like, I'm ready for a change. All right, be obedient. The voice already told you I should take the 3-day ride. It did. I should probably take the 3-day ride. Okay, you should. Don't listen to the other voice that's going to talk you out of it. Trust me, I did that too. This is course. It was $3,500 for the course for one day. Let me be clear. $3,500 for one day. And I was like, should I take the course? Should I take the course? I need the course. I need the course. Can I justify $3,500 for one day? It's not even a full 8 hours. It's like 6 hours. And start doing all that and you talk yourself out of it. Don't do that. Because I still needed the course. I still had to take the course, right? So waiting for what? For what? Just do it. So that's just my take, my experience, but you do whatever your heart desires. It's all up to you, baby. You in control. You're the problem. You're the solution. It's all up to you. If this was helpful, make sure you let me know by saying helpful. And if you really love me and you really live this, tag somebody else that you know and make sure that you share because I certainly appreciate that. And all the pretty people, if you want to be a pretty person, hashtag pretty people. Yes, pretty people, get your pretty people tape. Say Jerusha, because we crown people. You see the crown over the people. We crown people over here. I'm going to celebrate you. I'm going to collaborate with you. Yes, we're going to create these great relationships. Brenda in the building. We're going to do all of this virtually, like online. So when I see you, we're going to do some TikToks. We're going to travel to Rodeo Drive. We're going to shop together because you're going to have the money because you're going to build your businesses, right? And so we're going to set a trip up. And we're going to go shop. We're going to be like Pretty Woman. We're going to walk in the shop and they're going to think we're going to look like we have money, obviously, but almost like Pretty Woman. They're like, are you in the wrong place? And we're like, no, we could buy the store. So that would be cute. Oh, thank you. She said, keep up. So yes, so I hope that I see your beautiful faces. I'm live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. Make sure you get in my group because I go live in the group and I answer business questions and bring you on screen. So bring you on the live with me. So if that's something that you want to do, make sure click the link in the bio. It's my link tree. Everything you want to know. If you click the link in my bio, it's a link tree, Jerusha Wiggins. Click it. It's going to show you everything that I offer, the 3-day ride, the Pretty People Teas. It's going to show you everything. So there's no question about where it is. It's my link tree and it's my name. And so, yes, I want to be able to help you in that way. So I'm Jerusha. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me and I'll see you on the page. And you hear that? That's my Bible app. It goes off throughout the day to remind me to stop and pray and be grateful. So I have it going off like several times a day, like I'm talking right now. But as soon as I'm done, I'll be able to have that quiet moments. So I suggest you do that too, because that really helps you throughout the day. It's actually helped me a lot. So that way I have my gratitude time. So gratitude is not just writing. Sometimes gratitude is speaking that out loud, the things that you're grateful for. Oh, she said, I got that one too. Okay. That the things that you're grateful for. But that's a whole nother training. So if you want to hear that, let me know. We can talk about that. But that's a whole nother training, whole nother mindset, whole nother level. Yes. So I'll see your beautiful faces. Have a great day.